Hello and welcome to our special 2025 wrap-up video. I'm Tim the Dad.
I'm Megan the daughter.
Megan, we had a pretty good year, don't you think?
Yeah, I think so.
Of course, anytime you're playing games, it's always a good time.
We played a lot of good games.
We did.
We played games from good games. So
we did play good games from good games.
We didn't feature them yet.
No.
Their unboxings are up, but
yeah, keep it on the channel.
Yep.
Yeah. So we always like to start off with the Gee Whiz numbers, which I know you hate.
Been a decade into that. Still haven't checked them
out. So just for our numbers, we have over 6,260 YouTube subscribers.
Crazy.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
That is quite a bit.
Mm-hmm.
Our top 3 videos for the year.
Yeah.
So we had Survive the Island Monster Pack unboxing.
Okay.
Which is kind of
interesting
that it's unboxing. Yeah.
Yeah. For an expansion too, not even for the game.
Yeah, that had almost 4,600 views.
That's crazy.
The next one was the Survive the Island review. So,
okay, that made sense.
Kind of.
I guess then they just wanted to see if they needed the expansion.
I guess. Okay. I
mean,
because that's why we do the shows, right? So they can decide if they need to go out and get a copy.
Yeah.
And then our third top was the Bang Dynamite box unboxing.
So wait, you're missing a game. Every year, Mysterium is in the top 3. What happened?
Well, those were just the ones from this past year. Okay. If we want to talk all time, Mysterium, for whatever reason, has been actually the top game since 2022.
That's just insane.
As far as overall. Yeah, it's over 35,620 views.
Are we like the only people that have done a review?
I don't know. That's
so
a head scratcher.
old.
Yeah, that video came out in 2015.
So it's a decade.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't
it's
get
still
that
our most popular one.
All right.
We also celebrated another birthday for the channel. The channel turned 11 back in September.
Mm-hmm. We do. Social numbers, we have over 1,300 Facebook followers, 147 on Twitter or X, and Instagram we have 136. So
did that X thing just?
I don't. It's still stupid. I don't know. It's evil. I don't know.
That's weird.
It's still Twitter. If you're really calling it X, I don't know. But I work in comms, you have to call it X. So,
okay.
Yeah.
So we played only 24 games on the channel.
There's a lot of games.
Now we did feature more. I did several on my own, where I did reviews and of course unboxings and things like that.
Yeah, it's hard for me to.
We had quite a few of that. But this was kind of a lopsided year.
Yeah.
I won 16 of those games.
I won 3.
And Mom won 1.
Yeah.
Now, our co-op record actually wasn't bad this year.
That is good. Yeah.
We won 3 and lost 1.
Mm-hmm.
And we, like I said, we had 10 games that I did a review on by myself.
So the numbers are wonky.
Yeah.
I win more often not on camera.
You do.
It is the curse of the camera.
You definitely have the curse.
Yeah.
As far as the conventions that we went to this year, we did Gen Con, which we always do.
Yep.
We were there Wednesday night through Friday night, closing basically.
Yeah, Wednesday night when they didn't have the air on.
Yeah. That was so hot.
So bad. I feel for all the vendors because that is brutal before they turn the air on.
Yeah, and if you want to go, you could check out all of the Gen Con videos we did. I think we did a general wrap-up video on that. Plus, we did spotlights on all the vendors, or all the vendors, all the publishers that we had visited and filmed games on.
Yeah.
And we also did the Chicago Comic Con.
Yes.
Which we weren't there as officially as Dad versus Daughter, but we were there. And in the past, some people have seen you there that they've recognized you.
Which is weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think we had that this year.
No, and we didn't look at there weren't any games. There was video games stuff, but there wasn't board game stuff. But we went for the Mummy, so that was why we did. Went.
That was super cool.
So cool. Yes.
And if you don't know, Megan she's a con junkie.
Yeah, I am. So I was happy.
So we got to meet Brendan Fraser, Odette Fair,
John Hannah, Patricia
Velasquez, I think. Yeah. And they were all great.
Yeah, very nice people.
Saw their panel. Saw
Benny crashed it.
Yeah, Benny crashed it.
Benny crashed the panel.
We also saw.
We saw the Doctor Who panel.
Catherine Tate
and Mandip Gill, who plays Yaz.
And that was
the only panels we saw because the big ones were behind. You had to wait forever. Yeah. It's the Ewan McGregor and Hayden Christensen one. That was
Plus that was a Sunday night, I think, wasn't it?
Yeah, they saved that for Sunday. They said the John Cena one was massive, and I mean there were some big panels. But yeah.
Well, we primarily
fun.
went for the mummy.
Oh yeah.
And yeah,
That's what I did.
You got pictures and
Yes,
autographs and
I
all
did.
that. That was cool.
It's very fun.
So looking back,
Mm-hmm.
I always like to think, what was my favorite gaming moment of the year? And I really had a couple, or three. So Card Holla, we did again this year.
Mm-hmm.
We did it Wednesday night.
Yeah.
And we did for what, 2 hours easily?
Yeah. We kept building it.
We made a pretty good sized tower, which
it stayed up.
stood until they destroyed Valhalla.
Yeah.
Or Card Holla.
So that was pretty good.
But that was a lot of fun.
Yeah, until your legs start going to sleep and you have to keep changing positions. It was better once we could get chairs and then just kind of keep building and then you could stand. Because building the base, my legs fell asleep.
Yeah. But that's actually kind of fun. And if you go to Gen Con and you don't partake in Card Holla, you might want to just try it.
Fun. You can do a little baby tower.
Yeah.
Or help repair someone else's. Those happen.
Yeah, we saw a lot of people modifying others.
Yeah.
Things.
Expanding on them. Yeah.
But that was cool. Another cool thing that happened at Gen Con was we met Outset Media for the first time.
Yeah.
They were not in the exhibit hall. They were in the hall that's connected to it.
We saw their little display case upstairs.
Yeah.
We saw Pirate Games. We're like, oh, we should check that out.
And
they were not on our radar at all.
We actually spent a lot of time at their tables playing their games, talking to them.
Before the con, after the con, hours. Yeah, we were in
and
there.
they were great.
So nice.
In fact, we're really looking forward to kind of seeing where they're at next year and seeing what new games that they've got. But yeah, we made some pretty good friends, I think.
We did, and they have some really good games.
They do.
So, yeah.
And some might even be featured.
Possibly.
On our list. And then the last thing, I've got to point this out.
Because you can't get over it.
Yeah. So you guys probably know that Tim Norris, Gray Elephant, is one of my buddies. He's also my co-host on Dad, Dave, and the Elephant.
Yep.
And usually when Tim and I sit down, and especially when we play social games, if we're on the same team, everything's great. If we're not on the same team, yeah, we kind of stick it to each other.
There were some words said.
Not real bad words, but here's what did happen.
Words did come up.
So we were playing the game Feed the Kraken, which is a social deduction, and some people are good sailors, such as myself, and others are pirates.
Yes.
And this person right here threw me overboard.
Listen, okay, I had to figure out what to do because you were trying to rat out.
I knew Norris was a pirate.
See, I didn't know. I was just an innocent sailor.
Yeah.
I didn't. I was just like, I don't know. I'm just a girl playing. I'm just gonna toss you overboard because I don't know what to do.
I was campaigning so hard to throw Tim overboard.
It didn't work.
And then she goes, yeah, you're
It was my decision. I was like, you're out. I was just gonna drag it out. I wanted to hear your case.
But those are the types of interactions that you have that really stick out. They stick with you. I mean, Tim Norris and I can go way back playing the thing years and years ago at Dave Taylor's house and our other co-hosts on Dad, Dave, and the Elephant. And we still talk about that game today because we were both traders. And an innocent person got me on the chopper and they basically allowed me to be able to pick everybody else. And I picked everybody else that was loyal. And then I picked Norris, who everybody knew was a traitor. Yeah, that was a good time. And they're like, oh, and I said, yeah, traitor. So, yeah. So watch who you play social deduction games with because you're going to have a lot of fun.
It just happens.
It does. And that's the fun of it. All right. Did you actually have any that stuck out?
I mean, all of those, I guess. Yeah. Ditto.
Anytime you can stick it to me, it's...
Yeah.
All right. So now let's get to our top 5 videos. And these are ones that we featured on the channel. They may not have come out this past year.
Yeah.
But we did feature them. So before we get started, we were playing a game the other night with Mom.
We were.
And Mom decided that she wanted to have a little part in this.
Yes.
So here's her message.
I didn't play many games this year, but my top game for the year is Panda Royale with the expansion set. This is a wonderful family game. It's mom approved. Everybody should own this. This should be in your library.
I mean, it is a mom-approved game. I saw the
It is.
sign on the game at Gen
they
Con.
have it, yeah.
So I was like, oh, I gotta take a picture of it. And we started talking to them, and we're like, yeah, my mom approves of this game. So
Yeah, it is her all-time favorite game.
it is. She, anytime she can, she's like, let's play dice. We're
Yeah.
like, all right.
Okay, I also got to say this. She had the highest score,
She
and
did.
she put the score sheet on the refrigerator,
was
and it stayed there for quite a while.
613,
Yeah.
I think, was the score to beat, and then we played on Christmas night.
3 games.
Yep. First game out, I crushed that score. So I was like, I had 600 and something. Let me go check on the fridge and see what that score was. And I was
think
like,
664,
yep.
I think.
So I was like, pulling that one down, sticking mine up. So mine is on scoreboard for now.
So that's kind of our bragging rights.
If she doesn't
This
tear
was-
it down once I go home.
Yeah, I don't
Because she
think
said she
will.
might. But yes, so that is up there.
So we always do usually
Mhm.
about 3 honorable mentions. So in no particular order. So my first honorable mention is Skullduggery from Outset Media.
It's a very
Now
good game.
this is a pirate themed game that we just learned when we were basically at their area at Gen Con. This is, I would say, the closest game to this is probably the Silver games.
Yeah.
Because it's a memory game, which I'm usually not good at.
You're pretty good at this one, though.
I am, for whatever reason,
I
better
think
at
it's
this.
because you just kind of need to keep that first number more in line.
Yeah.
Because you want the highest value. So
Yeah,
I think that's easier for you to only
yeah.
keep track of one.
Yeah, you're basically, your score is you've got 4 cards in front of you,
Mhm.
and they have gold on them, and so you want a 9 as your
Yeah.
first card, because that'd be 9,000.
Yeah.
And then the other numbers. But yeah, really like Skullduggery a lot.
Mhm.
All right, my second honorable mention is Middle Ages from Studio H and
Mhm.
Hachette. This is a reimplementation of Majesty for the Realm.
Mhm.
This to me was a better implementation of that game.
Yeah.
So that's why I have that as my second honorable mention.
Mhm.
And then my third, and even though it's going to have a different title, is Crossing Oceans, which basically is an upgrade for Transatlantic. It tweaked some of the rules. You now have a big game board. And I did a video on this. You still have not played this.
No. I've not.
But I've played this a lot with my local guys, with my normal weekly group. But this is a really cool game. Lots of different ships, including the Titanic. So
Nice.
those are my 3.
All right. My 3, no particular order, is Mystery Flux from Looney Labs.
That's a good one.
Yeah, out of the fluxes that we played this year, this one is definitely my favorite out of the new ones. And I think it was just fun for us because we took it on vacation, and then we were just playing this a lot in the hotel room, and that's just a fun little memory for me to play this game. But I mean, we like detective stories. They've got things that are the stereotypical, the butler did it. There's a ransom note. There's the big knife, and things like that. So I like all the little Easter eggs that they always put in Fluxes.
A Maltese Falcon.
Yeah, so that was really fun. And then you could have the dead body.
Yeah.
There's the creeper.
was
So
fun.
yeah, it was pretty cool. I like that one. So then one of our top 3 videos, Survive the Island with the Monster Pack. I really liked getting the Kraken added to this game. Let's see what you had. You had the whales, yeah, and the pteros, the pterodactyls. So this was really fun. I already really liked Survive the Island. So getting this little expansion I think was a no-brainer. It just adds just that little bit more, which I think really pluses up the game.
When I was at a game day recently, a lot of people were talking about Survive the Island and how much they really like that.
Well, and again, for us, it was a fluke. We saw it at the
Asmodee
Press event,
yeah.
and we're just no one was at this table. And we're like, okay, well, what is this game? And we're like, oh no, this is
For the
really
original
cool.
game.
Yeah, so very glad, we kind of took a chance on it because we didn't know what it was.
Yeah.
But yeah, I like that. And then my last one is kind of a cop-out because I kind of chose 2. But I couldn't...
They're very similar.
I couldn't pick just one. So it is the latest Silver Eye and Silver Fang, because I love Silver. One of my favorite games. Really like, both of the new versions. I don't know if I really had more of a favorite, as opposed to Eye over Fang, so I just picked both because I think they're good, and if you're half silver, you need these in your collection.
Yeah, they're small boxes. They're inexpensive.
And I'm still hoping they go all the way through Z because I really like this game, even though I don't think that's gonna happen.
I don't think so either.
But the more they can make, I'll be happy.
I don't think they're done though.
I hope they're not done. I really like these games. So if nothing else, I will be the one supporter that purchases all the silver expansions. So there's that.
All right, so let's get to our top 5 games of 2025. So my number 5, and I alluded to this in one of my favorite gaming moments, is Feed the Kraken. Now this is from Outset Media. This is one that we saw at Gen Con this year. I told you about how great of a game we had this at Play Like a Pirate Day.
Yes.
And we got to meet the designer. In fact, if you don't remember the video,
Yeah, Michael.
yeah, he made a little drawing and signed it, so it was really cool.
Very cool.
Social deduction game that you're gonna have different roles and such. Throw people overboard.
Yeah.
But you want to try to steer the ship, because you only have one ship. Either if you're a sailor, then you want to go to the sailor's port. If you're a pirate, you want to go to the pirate port. And if you're a cultist, you basically want to feed your leader to the Kraken to open up a doorway to Cthulhu, I guess. So yeah, that was my number 5.
Very
Feed the
good
Kraken.
game. Yep. My number 5 is a game that we've had for a while, but just recently played this year. Is Tesseract from Smirk and Dagger.
This
one was really cool. I wasn't like totally sure when we first kind of like opened it. I'm like, yeah, I don't know, but I really liked how you kind of have to work together to get the little cubes onto the board. I think just the idea of it being on like its own little turntable, it was really cool for table presence.
All the dice.
It's a really cool game. There is no mention of Loki in here though for the Tesseract,
and the funny part is
it's a blue cube. It's like they went right in.
This game reminds me a lot of a game that you really don't like, and that's Pandemic.
I don't get that vibe from it at all.
Okay.
I don't. So that didn't even come up to me.
Yeah.
Because I do not like Pandemic.
I definitely get Pandemic vibes from this.
See, I don't. And like I hate Pandemic, and it's not just because of like the theming. I just don't like that game. Yeah. But then I like Thunderbirds, and Thunderbirds is like Pandemic.
And Thunderbirds is
but it's Thunderbirds, so it's better. But no, this game was really cool. Yeah, it kind of took me by surprise because I wasn't totally on board at first, but yeah, really enjoyed this one.
Yeah,
that was my number 5.
That game is a lot of fun. All right, my number 4. This is one that probably comes as no surprise. We love the Legendary game system, and we featured No Time to Die, which is the Daniel Craig Bond. It's his final one. And if you didn't know this already, Daniel Craig and I are the same age. But we love Legendary. I love James Bond. This is not my favorite Bond movie. In fact, my favorite Bond movie is Spectre.
Skyfall.
But they both feature Daniel Craig.
Yeah.
So
we like the Daniel Craig Bonds as a whole. So.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just
But Legendary from Upper Deck Entertainment.
We love it.
We've loved it ever since it came out. The original Marvel Legendary is still one of my top games of all time.
Yeah.
But I love the fact that we now have James Bond in this.
I do like all the IPs that they're bringing in, the different versions of it. And like with the Bond, you have like you're following the story of the movie.
Yes.
So you have like the A deck, the B deck, the C deck. And it is important that you put the cards in A, B, C order. Yeah. Because we didn't do that one game. And we're like, yeah, this is really hard. We were all on C's.
Well, that was, to be fair, to be fair, we hadn't played
with that system
a Bond one in quite a while. Yeah. And the first game, it's like, we totally forgot to do that.
And then we're like,
oh yeah, how we did that. Yeah. So
no, that one's good.
So
Even if it's a sad movie.
So No Time to Die is my number 4.
My number 4 is one of your honorable mentions. It is Middle Ages. And again, this game was really cool. And you said I did play Majesty?
Yeah.
Do not remember it. So this was all new to me. So I really enjoyed this. I liked the little modularization of the board. I liked how everything kind of fit in and made the big picture.
I like the new components.
I do. I think this one was really cool. Just like table presence wise, just gameplay, I really liked it. I had like started a note app. I was like, oh, games of the year, I need to remember it. This was the only game that I had actually remembered to put in it. So I was like, well, it's got to be on my game of the year list. Yeah. But no, I really did enjoy this one. We saw it at Gen Con. We didn't really get a chance to sit down and play it. But we did see it physically out. There was just also no one demoing it either. But yeah, so it was very cool. I like this one.
Yeah,
Middle Ages.
That's a really good game. Yeah. Like I said, that was one of my honorable mentions.
Mm-hmm.
All right. My number 3. Yep. I gotta move some things around here because this is a big one. This is one that I got to play with my local buds, or not my local buds, my fantastic buds. This is Amerigo from Queen Games. You can see this is a huge box.
It's not your typical queen size box.
It is not.
It's a
This
big
is big.
box.
This is one that was actually on my shelf of shame for many, many years.
You had to swipe off the layers of dust when you got it out.
Yeah, because I had opened it.
Yeah.
But that was about it. What drew me to this game was this is really cool. It's got a really neat cube tower, and that determines how many actions you get on that turn. The number of those cubes that fall out of the tower, and not every cube is going to fall out.
Yeah.
So it's really neat. You're moving a little, or actually you have two boats that you're moving around. You're going to different islands. You're trying to do things like that. But yeah, it's basically you, for your action, you dump those colored cubes into the tower. However many of those fall out, you then have the option of which ones you want to do. So you may have black and blue and yellow and white and green come out. But say you have more green, and so you might want to do that. But you might really want to do the red action, and there's only 2 cubes, so you might choose that. So it's a very interesting game. It's a lot of fun. It's got basically a modular board. But I was really glad to get this off my shelf of shame because I was so interested in it. I wanted to make sure that I liked it, and I obviously liked it a lot.
Yeah.
So
that's good.
That is my number 3, Amerigo from Queen Games.
How many years
Feld.
did that sit on your shelf?
I think about 6 or 7.
Yeah, I need to get checked out.
It was quite a while. Yeah.
All right, my number 3 is Legendary, No Time to Die. Again, really like James Bond. This movie, again, was also not my favorite. But I was happy that we did get a James Bond expansion. I kind of like that they're doing the mini ones, just kind of based solely on the movies.
I still wish they would have just come out with a whole set of like Daniel Craig.
Yeah, I mean, I guess they could, but I guess they're also just like picking, favorites, or this one in the case, most recent. So
we do have Thunderball, and we will be bringing that to the channel. Probably
next year
for 2026.
Yeah. But yeah, really enjoy this one. Again, we really like Legendary, so this was a no-brainer. It's my number 3.
Yep. All right. My number 2 also is not much of a surprise. This was one of my most anticipated games, and that is Great Western Trail El Paso. Now, this gives all of the vibes of Great Western Trail in a very streamlined version. Instead of going all over the place, you're only in El Paso. So, you're moving your person around, you're taking actions, and you're trying to essentially get your cattle to market.
Your cow.
But yeah, your cows. But yeah, you're doing it just in El Paso. So this one, I love Great Western Trail. That's one of my all-time favorite games. But I really enjoy this because it is at least half the time that it takes to play Great Western Trail, which, don't get me wrong.
60 to 90.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. I would still play Great Western Trail in a heartbeat. But if I'm limited time and I want that same feel, I'm going to reach for this. So that is Great Western Trail El Paso from Lookout Games and Asmodee.
All right. My number 2 is mom-approved game. It is Panda Royale from Last Night Games. Honestly, this one was a game, and I've said this before, it was a game I saw on TikTok. And it was just like, hey, look at all these dice. I'm like, ooh, I like dice. So that immediately enticed me to it. I sent the link to you. You're like, why are there games being covered on TikTok? Like, you did not get that. TikTok has everything. I love TikTok. I buy stuff off TikTok now. It's great. But no, I was like, I really want to check this out. We picked it up at Gen Con last year. But we featured it early on in 2025.
Yeah, it was like
one of our first games in January. And this game has been a hit for family. We've played it, a lot of times with mom. It's a game that she will actually want to play.
It's her favorite game of all time.
Yeah, we've played it, with my uncle, who, isn't really into a lot of games, but he sat down and played it because it's just rolling dice and doing math.
Well, my weekly group, several of them have that, and they really love it.
So I think it's really fun. Definitely think you should get the expansion to go with it, but if nothing else, pick up the base because I think it is a wonderful game.
Yeah, it plays fast. Only 10 rounds.
There's so many dice. It's
there's
really
a lot
pretty.
Of dice.
But yeah, I mean, the only downside is there's math, which we all have to use the calculator for because I'm just like, I gotta multiply and do things, and we'll play at night, and I'll be like, I'm tired, but still, it's a really good game, so I enjoy this one. That's my number 2.
Okay, my number 1. And this was a surprise because I had heard about this game at Gen Con. this year or this past year in 2025. But I didn't really know anything about it. And I was playing with my buddy Dave and Tim, and this is one of those, it plays fast. It's another kind of social deduction game. It's very much like The Thing if it was extremely streamlined, because the game plays so fast, you're playing a small area, and that is, this game is Killer Frozen Horror. Now, there is another game in this series. It's called Alien on Board. You can check out the unboxing on the channel. But this game was, I had so much fun playing this. In fact, we ended up playing 3 games back to back.
Only really take 15 minutes?
Yes. You have a very small, basically a neoprene mat that's your game board that has 4 rooms. Everybody has an identity that is hidden. So you're either human or there's one basically killer.
Okay.
And they basically want to eliminate everybody, all the humans.
Like mafia.
And but it changes from round to round.
Yeah.
So you could be human the first round and be the killer the next round.
Okay.
But you have 2 cards that you're going to be playing on your turn. One is going to be for movement. The other one is going to be for an action. And so if you did a movement on the first turn, then you have to use the second card as your action. And the cards are multi-purpose, so you can choose which one you want to use. But it's really cool. In fact, it's got a card in here. It's one of my favorites. It basically, I play it as an action, and it's anybody who moves into my room, I shoot them.
Dang.
Yeah.
All right.
And I like to say, well, if you come into my room, I'm going to shoot you in the face. That's how I say it.
Violent.
It is a little violent, but it's a lot of fun.
All right.
But this is also a $15 price point.
Oh, okay.
You can get it off Amazon. You can get it probably at your local game store. I saw this and the other one, Alien on Board, at our new Titan Games that we have in town. So shouldn't be hard to pick up. This was also my #1 game on my Christmas shopping list for people.
I mean,
so
it's cheap,
so you can either ask for it for yourself or give it as a gift.
Yeah.
But yeah, this was a lot of fun. I think you would really enjoy playing
this. It sounds, like one I would probably like, so I'm curious.
It's also best with more players. I played this with
4 to 10.
I think I played this with 7 or 8.
Wow.
In each of those games that I had played. In fact, I'm going to be introducing this, I think, to my local guys. Actually, by the time this video comes out, they'll probably have already played it.
I'll be curious what they think of it.
Yeah,
I'll be interested.
I think they'll like it, and I think it's like I said, one of those games. It plays super fast. You get done playing it, you're like, okay, let's play it again.
Yeah.
You know.
See, this is the only thing. So, like, these type of social deduction games I like. I just don't get the chance to play them because I'm busy and I don't live here anymore. Yeah. So, like, I'm not here for a lot of the game days.
Well, maybe if you're here for the next big game day, then
but that goes into my #1 game. Right. Is because, so I don't live here. I live out of town, and I purposely made sure my work schedule, allowed me to not work the weekend so I could play the #1 game, which is Feed the Kraken, because we saw it at Gen Con. I was like, this seems really cool. I want to play it. I mean, normally it's just us and Mom and maybe an uncle. I know they're not going to want to play this. No. So I was like, I need to make sure I'm available for Pirate Day this year. So if nothing else, I play this game. And I actually really had a good time at Pirate Day this year. I played a lot of games. I didn't play many games with you.
No, but
I played games in the other room.
You were 1 win away from being the next Pirate King.
I hated that game so much. I got very stressed out in that. Because that was the one where we were all around the table, right?
Oh, when we were playing Paradise?
Oh, yeah. No, that one gave me so much anxiety. Because I was paired between 2 people that were very smart, and I felt very stupid.
Tim Norris was one of those people.
And I'm just like, I'm getting screwed over. I don't know what to do. I just want to get out. But it came down to me and him, which was pretty cool. But
yeah,
no, this game was a lot of fun. I definitely want to make sure I was at the table when this game was played. Getting to throw you overboard is a plus. I think that was a lot of fun. I like too that we weren't on the same team, because I knew going into it I really didn't want us to be on the same faction. I wanted us to be different. So I was glad that actually happened when we played it.
Yeah.
But no, this is really fun. I like these type of party games. It's just hard for me to get to play them. So yeah, I was really glad I was able to do this one, because this one was a lot of fun.
And I think they just came out with an expansion for this. I don't know if it's over here in the States yet.
Yeah.
But I think over in Germany, where Michael's from, I think I think it's out.
Well, at least by next Gen Con we'll probably have it. But yeah, no, this was super fun. Highly recommend this for your game group, especially if you like pirates and deduction games. really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I don't think it's kind of funny. Our top games are social deduction games.
Yeah.
And I don't think I mentioned this is from Smirk and Dagger.
Yeah.
But yeah, this plays a little longer than this one does.
Oh, yeah, this document does.
This was probably about an hour.
It says 45 to 90. It depends on
and this
how
is
quick
15
your group
minutes.
moves.
But it's kind of funny that our number one games are social deduction.
Yeah, it's a little different.
That's kind of cool.
It's a game that's not an IP.
That is true.
I normally feel like all my top 5 games are like IP based, and I only had one this year, which was Bomb.
Yeah.
So that says something too. But yeah.
All right, so now we've come to the time in the video where we always do a kind of a look ahead at the next year. I always put together this little video that is showing games that we would like to get to the channel. It's not a promise,
guarantee.
But
hopeful.
I would say that a majority of these are going to be on the channel, so check it out. One of the things I always do is I look forward to the new year and think, what are my goals? What games do I want to play? And this year, there's actually kind of a theme to this. I know you don't really do that because...
I mean, there are some games that I am looking forward to, so I do have some.
We'll talk about yours.
So my first one, obviously, is Mistborn, the deck builder game. That was a game I really wanted to try to get out this year. Unfortunately, my schedule didn't really allow me to come home so we could sit down and really play that. But it's on the shelf right there.
Yep.
I love Mistborn. It's honestly one of my favorite books that have came out, and especially that I've read the past couple years. Highly recommend those books. You don't necessarily have to go into like the whole other series, but at least read the core 3. I think they're amazing fantasy stories, and I'm really looking forward to that one. And that is from Brotherwise Games.
Yeah.
So that is one I really do want to try to get to the table, make an effort to come home and really play that one.
And the unboxing's on the channel if you want to see the components. But yeah, my buddy James actually has that game as well.
Has he read the books?
I think he has, or at least some.
At least the first 3.
Yeah.
That's the main ones.
But he's actually played it, I think.
Yeah.
And if I recall correctly, he really liked it. But yeah.
But again, that's another game too I saw on TikTok.
Really?
Because I get a lot of like Brandon Sanderson stuff, who's the author. I'm like on my page, and it was like, hey, we have this new game, and a lot of the content was like for the RPG that they were really promoting with the Stormlight Archives. But then it was like, hey, we have this deck builder for Mistborn. And I was like, oh, that's so cool. And they did announce that the second book is going to be like the next expansion for the deck builder.
Yeah.
So I'm excited for that.
There's probably another game that would kind of fit the same bill that for you, and that's the one that's based on Quincy's Tavern.
Yes, I do want to play that. The Four Winds.
Guardians
of the Four Winds. Yeah. So yeah, that is a game too I want to play. That also was featured on TikTok for me because I follow Quincy on TikTok.
And we got to meet him at Gen Con.
He was super cool. Yeah, so that was really fun. That is a game I do want to get out. So yeah, there are a lot of games from Gen Con we just didn't have time to play this year that I'm like, I do want to get out and play. So yeah, those are some of the only things. We do have other legendaries that will probably eventually end up on the channel. I know we have the other James Bond that we mentioned will probably be featured, which gives me an excuse to actually watch the older Bond movies.
That would probably be your first Sean Connery one, wouldn't it?
Probably.
Because you watched The Spy Who Loved Me before we played that legendary one.
That was a rough movie.
It had Jaws.
It was old. It didn't age the best.
Well, that may be. Well, Moonraker actually didn't age well at all, but it's so cheesy. But I actually like Moonraker a lot.
It was an interesting movie, so I knew the context of the game. So that one, yeah, I do kind of want to get that to the table. We have, all the Villainesses except one now because I
Yeah.
got you some for Christmas.
Yep.
And it's the curse of I buy these gifts for you for Christmas and they end up on the shelf. And we're like, oh, we got all these other new games we're gonna play, and like we just don't get to play the Villainous that often.
Well, like I said, we only played 24 games this year, so
I wasn't
kind
home
of-
as often either. So yeah.
yeah. So maybe we can start getting some of those worked in. Yeah. I mean,
It's hard because I want to feature a lot of the games that, like, obviously the publishers send us, and the newer games I want to get out so you guys can see those. And then the ones that, like, we just buy ourselves, I'm like, oh, well, that's, no rush. But
yeah.
I like the Villainous game system. And we have a bunch of cool characters that I want to play with. We just haven't got them yet to the table.
Yeah, because I want to play Syndrome.
Yeah, we've got some
No.
cool ones. Yeah.
Um,
I'm trying to think. Is there anything else? You've got more games than I do. I'm just going to look around,
Yeah.
see what else I can see. The Mando expansion, Star Wars deck builder.
oh, yeah.
That is one I want to get out. Hopefully, maybe around May. We can shoot for that for May the 4th.
Yeah.
We'll have the new Mando movie coming out this year, so that'll be a nice little thing.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I'm still bummed it's not like a big box expansion, and it's just like the little, but
Well,
I'm
it's
excited.
a faction.
Yeah, but I'm excited because I love the deck builder, so I do want to do that one.
See, I wonder if what they're going to do is they're going to start introducing more of these factions.
The factions, yeah.
Because I really want a Hondo card. Or Hondo.
We
Hondo Anaka.
have, what is this, the Wondrous Museum game that we got at Gen
Yeah.
Con. I think that one's really cool. Who's that by?
That's Broadway Toys.
Thank you. Yes. So that one is one that we picked up. I do want to try to get that one out. That one looks really cool.
Oh, hand me both of those right there. Yeah. Actually, just hand me the whole stack.
Okay.
Because I'm going to talk about those, even though those I'm going off script here.
You are going to script.
So one of the games that we got recently from our
I have
friends
another one. I keep thinking of games.
Oh, go ahead.
In Throne.
Oh,
We just got it.
yeah.
We just did the unboxing.
Yeah, from Smirk and Dagger.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen that game from start to production pretty much. So
Yeah.
I do want to play that one.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's
We're
that's
just-
a 2-player
We're
only.
going
so.
off on tangents. It's
All right.
fine. I've had a
So,
lot of fun.
again, from Smirk and Dagger is Outfox the Fox, which
This one sounds cool.
I didn't know anything about this. This is a neat little party game, so we're going to need some more people.
Yeah.
But basically, you've got a top 5 list, and then you make up one, and everybody else has got to try to figure out which one you made up.
Oh.
So yeah,
okay.
and they come up with these, and they tell you where they got this from. So like,
Mhm.
here's the most annoying pet peeves: being late, loud chewing or drinking, talking during a movie, micromanaging, interrupting, and then one that
Micromanaging.
you basically
You
make
added.
up.
Okay.
Yeah, it says so. You choose a top 5 list and make up a fake answer to fool them.
Standing too close in my space.
Yeah,
Okay, that's
what
fair.
they pick. And then you're going to guess and you're going to rank them.
Huh.
So that one I'm definitely looking forward to playing. But like I said, we're going to need more people.
Okay.
A game that my buddy Dave introduced me to recently was Wine Cellar from 25th Century Games. This is a really cool game. It plays fast. It's a drafting game. You're going to have cards in your hand, 8 cards you're going to start with. They have different wines and they have different numbers. And you're going to use the numbers on those cards to bid to take cards in the display. And you're going to basically try to curate a wine collection. You've got a buyer that you're essentially buying for, and they have types of wines that they like red wines or white or blush or sparkling. And you're going to be placing those in certain orders. And if you are able to get that card in a certain order, it will gain you X amount of points. So like it goes up to 8. So like you may try to get your card that has the 8 points in those specific orders to get the highest points. But I've played this one. I've done an unboxing on it. I haven't featured it on the channel yet, but this one is another one that's going to be introduced to my local game guys. So that's a really cool one. And then, of course, I already talked about this game is killer. This is Alien on Board. Alien on Board, it plays quite a bit different than Frozen Horror. So, again, need quite a few players, but this one looks really cool. And those were just the ones I didn't even have on my list.
Yeah. Builders of Baldur's Gate.
Oh, yeah.
From WizKids.
Yeah.
I pulled up our channel and I was like, hey, what do we unbox this year? Because it's been a while. That one I definitely do want to get. I love Baldur's Gate. Really into the D&D. I know you just started playing Baldur's Gate 3 at my place last time. I got you set up on that.
But it's a cool looking game.
It is really cool.
And
so
I've never
I do
played
wanna play
D&D.
this.
But
yeah,
you have introduced me to the world that
of
is
Baldur's Gate.
of the locations and characters.
I mean, the first game we featured was Waterdeep.
Yeah.
So that
Waterdeep.
is in the, you know, the whole world.
Yeah.
So, because that's where Gale is. Gale's from, the Wizard of Waterdeep.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
No.
So that's cool. All the horrifieds that we've unboxed, you
Yeah.
know, we'll at least probably feature one of them on the channel around Halloween.
Probably.
So,
if you can get away, you were not available
so
this
busy.
Halloween.
The fall is the worst for me.
You know, we always play at least one game of Betrayal at House and
We
Hill
didn't
close
get
to
to
Halloween.
this year.
Yeah.
It was really a bummer. But those are some games that I can think of.
All right.
And then here's your back to the script.
Back to my
That's your
official
script.
list. So I have the Teotihuacan Deluxe Edition from Board and Dice. It's sitting right over there.
Is?
It's still in shrink.
It's a huge box.
Yeah, it's huge because it was, you know, Kickstarter, or GameFound, or whatever. But I love that game. Just have not had a chance to play it yet. In fact,
is all of this part of
the original is actually still down over there. Yeah.
That's a lot.
Yeah, that whole thing.
That is a lot of stuff.
Another one is that I just got in the mail the other day.
That big box?
Yep, that
That's
big
right
box
off camera?
that's over there that I haven't opened yet either. Is the Puerto Rico Special Edition
17 pounds.
from Awaken Realms.
It's a heavy game.
Castles of Burgundy Special Edition, which is
Over there.
off camera right over there,
Yep.
which is also from Awaken Realms. That was one that I know you're not a big fan of Castles of Burgundy, but
I don't remember it.
yeah, but I've enjoyed playing it on Board Game Arena. I have actually a couple of buddies who have the Awaken Realms version, and when I saw that, I'm just like, oh, I wish I would have backed it. And I had just missed the last Kickstarter, but thanks to Heads Up from my buddy Dave, I was able to actually buy a copy off of Amazon.
It took a while to get here.
Yeah, but I got it for I think
Yeah.
the same price that the Kickstarter was, so
Close.
I was glad to have that. Speaking of Kickstarters, there is a game that I backed on Kickstarter that is actually designed by someone who is in my local
That is really cool.
my local gaming group. Yeah,
Rochelle,
Ben. And we saw the prototype at Gen Con at the Bezier Games booth. You saw it, you're like, yeah, back this thing.
Yeah.
It was pricey.
I mean,
because I went all in on it.
Everyone that walked by it was like, okay, I want to back it.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think there was many people that were like, oh, I don't know about this game. Everyone was like on board with this. 100%.
This is a game for gamers because it
It
features over 300 different board games in it.
And counting.
That you're basically making. And then when you complete
that's
them,
the title of the game.
you store them in Calyx.
Yes. But this game is The Game Makers from Bezier Games.
Yeah.
So yeah, I am looking forward to that. The whole like concept of, you know, the turning of like the factory floor and how things get shifted and just all the little games. Like it looked so cool. And I knew it was going to be pricey just because of all the components. But I was like, we got to get this. Like it makes sense. I feel like as a gamer.
Yeah.
You need to have the game for gamers.
I don't know. I'm hoping it's going to be delivered in 2026.
Hopefully.
We'll find
see.
out.
But yeah.
The Puerto Rico one, I think I backed in 2024 and it just delivered it right at the very end of 2025.
Yeah. So maybe we'll at least have an unboxing.
Yeah.
But yeah.
And speaking of Puerto Rico, keep an eye on the channel because I will be doing an unboxing of that very soon.
It's a huge box.
And then finally, my last game on my my games goal list is Carson City. I have the big box. I've not played my copy. Every time I play the game, I play my buddy Chris's copy. And I've played it several times, and I'm just like, my copy never gets to the table because it seems like when we play it, we're at his house, and he just pulls his copy out. But this is one, it's, again, one of my top 10 games, I think, of all time. It's Western themed, so you won't like it.
Yeah, I was going to say, I'm already out on most of these.
But it's one that I do plan on having my local buddies play. My weekly game group likes it. This is one, like I said, I want to play my copy, and I want to play this game more because I do like it so much.
Cool.
So those are, I think, all of my gaming goals for 2026.
All right.
Which is, some of them
That's
are kind
a
of
lot.
lofty.
Yeah. We'll see what we get through.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So that is kind of 2025 in a nutshell. But we would like to say thank you to some special people.
Yes. Our Patreon supporters, thank you so much for that. Game Toppers LLC for our nice pirate map that is featured in all of our videos. And then all of our publishing supporters, because of them, we are able to feature a lot of their cool games. So in alphabetical order, Asmodee, Board and Dice, Bezier Games, Broadway Toys Limited, Brotherwise Games, Catalyst Games, Days of Wonder, DV Games, Eagle Griffin Games, Everything Epic Games, Fantasy Flight Games, Foxmine Games, Good Games Publishing, Grandpa Beck's Games, Cosmos, Looney Labs, Lucky Duck Games, Outset Media, Smirk and Dagger Games, Upper Deck, WizKids, and Z-Man Games. Every single publisher has games in it.
Well, they want people to know what they do.
It is a game company, yes.
And we may have left some people out.
We apologize.
Hopefully not, but
that's the bulk of them.
yeah.
And then, yeah, all of you guys on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and obviously on YouTube. We've been doing this for 11 years, way longer than I ever would have thought. I say that every year, but it's still true. Yeah, so because of you guys, we're able to keep doing this. So thank you.
Yeah, thanks for watching, because if you weren't watching, we wouldn't be doing it.
Yeah, and for engaging. I know we have a couple of our regular followers that like to comment and engage with us.
Especially on Facebook, yeah.
It's very cool.
So yeah, keep that up. And if you're not following us on Facebook, might consider doing that, because
Instagram and Twitter.
I publish on Facebook
You do a lot.
Any games that I usually play, I publish pictures and everything.
Check Facebook, yeah.
And I know you try to share some out on Instagram and Twitter.
Yeah,
but Facebook is probably the primary.
Yep.
All right. I think that's it.
That's pretty much it.
All right.
Yep.
So we will catch you guys next time.
Bye.
Thanks for watching our video. We hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, click that like and subscribe button. You can also follow us on social media like Facebook
and Twitter at DadBeDaughter.
And if you like what we do and you want to support us, you can visit our Patreon page. So thanks for watching.
Thanks.